page coloring book, wallpaper, privacy envelope, and lined paper. What can we do with all that? Check it out. Hey everybody, it's Julie. Today I'm making a belly band. And mine will have a mystery. And I need to use a coloring book. So those are the things that I picked. My belly band was picked from my elements. And I have to use a coloring book. And that was picked from my list of favorite junk. So I have this coloring book that was my mom's. And I really thought this skate was kind of cool. And so we're going to go ahead and this is, gosh, this is such a nice coloring book. And so we're going to go ahead and pull out a couple pages. Okay. So I have a couple other ideas for coloring books after this, but this is for my belly band with a mystery. I chose belly band, but mine is going to have a mystery, which means it's going to have some journaling space. Does this one come out also? Let's see. If it comes out, then I'm going to pull it out. But this is the one I'm going to use. I also have pulled out the tin with the little bits of lace to do a lace idea. Yeah, this one doesn't come out quite right, so that's going to give me a couple pages that I can use later. Okay, so there's my page from the coloring book, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here, and I just thought that this gate was really cool, and so I'm going to fold it so I get the gate. Okay, so fold it for the gate, but I'm also looking to see what I have. I thought this was really cool that we'll have like a shovel and we'll have part of a wheelbarrow. Okay, we're going to lose some wheelbarrow, but we'll have part of a wheelbarrow. Okay, like this. Okay, so I was sitting here deciding, I was like going, you know, I could go that way, and we could have done that. But because I didn't fold it correctly for that, we're going to go ahead and just cut it right along here. Okay, and then when I get here, I'm going to go ahead and let's go up a little bit more. I'm going to cut a little notch, like a tab. Okay, a little tab right like that. And then I'm going to keep going. Okay. So then I still have this that I can use for something else. But I have this. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to measure it, because I don't want to be decorating it and then have made it so that you can't see any of the things. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll go with the all the way down to the bottom. And we're going to come up here and I'm going to cut off this part right here. Okay. So I'll have that. Okay, so this is going to be my belly band, and then this I'm going to make it so it can come over like that, and it can just be a little closure to help keep it closed. Okay, little closure. Okay, so now what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my cutting mat. And I want to actually be able to open this door. Okay, so I'm going to start by coming over right here. Oh, you see what I just did? Okay, well, we'll just leave that. Okay, we're going to come over to this side. I'm like, is there any more gates in there? Okay, and we'll come across here. Okay, and then we're going to come up here and we're going to go ahead and round it like this. Okay, so not rounded like you normally would. I'm just going to go ahead and round it like that. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this. Okay, that's going to be my little gate. Okay, so we've got a little gate. Got a little gate. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that is going to stay. I'm going to probably have to get some regular Scotch tape out. But the next, so that, and I really am going to want to make sure that that is going to be out. You know what? We can just use, yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, wait, I think I want to use that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm thinking if we go ahead and cut just cut around this little set of leaves here. Go all the way up, back in, come over to this side, cut around these. Okay, and then this can get hung and it can be the closure for the gate. Okay, so somehow I can hang this on here and it can be the closure for the gate. Okay, and then we need to come in here and you can use regular tape. So let's see. Huh, it's empty. Where's the black one? I don't see the black one. When I redid my stuff, somehow the black one didn't get a place. So, okay, what am I gonna do here? We'll go ahead and we'll glue that down. Fixing things. Fixing. We can fix things. Yes, we can. Okay. Where I had cut my hinge too much. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to fold that over. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so what I want to do is lined paper is one of the things, and I want to down here. Okay, up here I want to do a little lined paper. Okay, little lined paper. Let's go ahead and figure that it's going to go right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that ready. So how was your your Monday. I see we have people making their mini challenges in the challenge. Very good. I hope you enjoyed that idea. I just wanted to try something, you know, try something a little different. The whole idea of the mini challenge and the challenge was to give you the idea that you can go ahead and use things that you have to make templates. You don't always have to have a die cut to make some of these things. That was what that was. And especially for doing junk, you know, or things that you have from around the house, in case you end up doing another challenge somewhere that has those rules. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to go around the outside of this. Okay, so I went around the outside of the paper, and I went around the outside of the gate, and I'm going to go ahead and lay this down on the inside of this journal. Okay, so now I have a place to write here, and I also have a place that you're going to be able to write in the side there. Okay, and I have a place that I can color if I wanted to color as well. Okay. Okay, so there we go. I guess I'm going to put it right up here in with the, there we go. Okay. There we go. So you've got that place. Then you open this up, and we can take, oh wow, take what we've got left here. Let's go ahead so we don't end up with any waste. We're going to go ahead and fold this over. So we'll have a little flip on this side, giving you a little bit more area. And then we'll go ahead and fold this in half. And we're going to make this a flip-flop inside. Should it flip with the thing? I don't think so, because I love this. Okay, this is my journal. This is for me. It's going to be my garden journal for the next few years. I like to use the same journal in my garden, because a lot of my information, you know, it's important to have it from year to year. So I'm excited to have a new journal for this year. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this is what I call my regular glue. This is what I use when I don't have to worry about it drying really quickly. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fold that over. Add that in. Okay, so we've got our little peekaboo. Oh, I'm going to have to do something about that. That's okay. And then we'll have journaling space here, and we have the flip-flop here. Okay, and so all we've lost from this whole page is what is glued down right there. We've got all that. We've got this. So, yeah. And I got this little goodie here. What if that came over and closed onto the gate? Nah. Well, it could. But I like that just a little tab to hold it. I like that. I think that's different and something that we can do. Okay, now You know what? I'm going to go ahead, and so I can show you also something that I did. I took these 2 pages of faraway stamps from Patreon, and I cut them out and I put them on book pages, and then I have cut them out to be stamps, and these can go in my ephemera holder. I didn't bring the postage stamp scissors, or I would show you that, you know, just cutting around that. And I have 2 pages of Dear Julie Julie digitals right there, and they can go throughout the journal, but then they can also go into my they can also go into the ephemera holder. Okay, so what if we do that? And that would hold the gate, and it would be this pretty little stamp here. But there's a place I can journal down here as well. Yeah, I'm like, do I want to do that, or do I want to put it like that? What do you guys think? Or no, it's not heavy enough. It's not going to hold it. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay, well, we've used the coloring book needed to be the base. We've added lined paper, and now from the wallpaper, this is what I've got. I wanted to go ahead and I'm going to cut out this first piece. Okay, so I'll have these to go into the journal. I'll probably make a page out of a couple of them, and then I need to make my ephemera holder is what I'm making out of the wallpaper. But I thought that the blessed would be fun to use. Okay, so I can go ahead and cut out blessed. So you can cut things out of the wallpaper. Could cut the little house. Could go ahead. Oh, what if we cut something out of that? And then out of that little house, and then that can go right there. I think that's what we're gonna do. What if we come over here and let's see, I've got the little heart stamp. I have a bow. I have a snowflake, I have a flower, I have a little bit bigger circle. Let's move back. We can go down to the next one. Oh, okay, I think that's too big, but I think this one will work. Okay, so let's come over, and I think I want to go ahead, and I might want to use this like it's washi, because I don't have any. You can't use washi this time, but I can make some faux washi. And then I know I'm going to want to cut out this house. So if I come along and I cut out this house before I cut out the... Go over. Oh, there's a tree also, like a little weeping willow tree. Okay, there. So I can save that house for later. And let's see if I can fit this down in here. I gotta tell it what I want it to do. Okay, this one might not be, yeah, that's not big enough for that one, but we can go ahead and cut that across. That might make a cute little stamp somewhere in here. This, I think, is going to be really cute. Cramp in my finger. Okay, let's get it down. It's giving me a hard time, you guys. Okay, I want the star. No, can't just make it easy, you know. Just, okay, there we go. There we go. We got it in there. Okay. So, yeah, you can use any punches that you have this time. So this is wallpaper. And so, you know, we could fix it so that it's on here and this goes under there and under the heart, and the gate goes under the heart. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, make sure my pages are out of the way. Okay, make sure my pages are out of the way. I want to make sure I'm even with that. I'm going to go right under the lock. Okay, right under the lock. This will come over. So let's go all the way to the edge here. Just right up to the edge, I should say. Okay, just a little bit from the edge. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put a staple here and a staple here. Okay, so I have used wallpaper, lined paper. My base is out of the coloring book. I love this. Okay, and then this can go under there if I want it, if I need it to. It can go under there also. Okay. Let's see. We're going to put the bless sign up here. And I think we'll staple that on also. Go ahead and open this. Make sure that our pages are out of the way. Okay, so there we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the other thing that we have is we have paper pad that we can use. And so I'm thinking up here, or should we do it on the front? That we could add a little pocket to the front. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and it needs to be right here. And we'll go ahead and fold it over. Okay. So this will be our third item from our 15. Remember, we needed to use our, or our 18 items to make we needed to use our kit to make our 15 items. That's what yeah. Okay, so now if I go ahead and I punch out with my 1-inch punch, grab that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and stitch around this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we got it. We got it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remember, I want to add some lace. So it just, Corey's thing said lace bits. And I know she's using really small pieces. And in our mini challenge, in the challenge, I mentioned 6 inches or less. I might have things that are bigger than that in here, but that's what I'm going to use, is 6 inches or less. This is from a doily. I used it in the old garden journal, actually. And so just going to pick out a few little things that I can add in here. I think the contrast of the ecru and the other will be fun. And I'm going to put this down towards the bottom because we have a lot going on up there. And so yeah, you know, we can bring this in because we decided not to use it there. And then, oh, I have an idea. So a fluffy flower. And we've been doing our fluffy flowers out of a privacy envelope that we started punching on, and I don't know where it went. So we'll go ahead and start using this one. It will be fine. Okay, so we need 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I call these fluffy flowers, and I love to use them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and staple this one on, and then I'll build the fluffy flower on top of this. Okay, so I've just got this little, whoop, and I want the leaves on here also. Okay, so go ahead and okay, get it? Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to use the regular glue because it's out. Okay. Maybe I'll use the regular glue. Okay, that ain't working. Try the one from Scrapbooking Made Simple. I think it's shut also. Grab a needle. Poke it through. I got this glue at one of the shop that didn't hop things. Scrapbooking Made Simple is just about an hour from where I live. Just a little, yeah, about an hour. I haven't been since the pandemic, but okay, so what I'm going to do here, I've put some glue on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take and put some glue here in the center on the printed side of the privacy where the black stuff is. And then I can go ahead and take this and put it down. Okay, so if you have a nozzly glue, instead of doing this on a skewer, you can do it right on the nozzly glue. And the glue is going to hold the next piece on. Okay, so you're putting it on, adding a little bit of glue to the center. Then you go and crimp it down, crimp your flower. That's what makes it fluffy. And lay it down. Okay, so there's my fluffy flower. And I'm just going to go ahead. I'm trying to use this glue up because it was in my stash and I was like, I better use that. Okay, so that's going to give me a little pocket. Remember, I love pockets and I cannot lie. So, yeah, so we'll have a little pocket right there. And I don't remember what I put in the other fluffy flowers. Did I? I'm going to have to look and find out. Okay, but I did make a little lace cluster down here, and then I have my little pocket. I'll make sure that it stays glued. And this is going to be my belly band that I get to add to the journal. We'll go ahead and let that dry. Put this back up in the corner so I don't forget that we're using it. Put the lid back on here. Okay, and I have pieces of things that I'm going to be able to use another time. So this is my belly band. Almost said belly button, but it's my belly band. And then we'll need something to go in here eventually, and so that will be cool. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to grab one of those. Let's see what pages. I know that I have journal pages. Okay. And these are the ones that I've picked to go into. Oh, these are actually for they're supposed to be for the other thing, but because I'm going to make an address book also. Let's see. I thought there was a page that was going to be perfect for this. Okay, well, you know, what if we take, find a second page that we like. I really like the big yellow dots. This might kind of look good with it though too. The doily page. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. And so let's go ahead and measure this like this. Mark it down here. Okay, mark it down here. Okay, so let's come over to the other side, and what we can do is we can go ahead and make a pocket page on this side. Okay, so we'll have a pocket on this side. Is this a full 12-inch piece? It is. What if we did a double pocket on this side? That's going to be a pretty thick piece of paper. I think a second pocket out of the wrapping paper would be better. Okay, then I think we can fold this in half and be undersized. So that'll be good. This can give me another page for in the journal. Remember, I need to have 15 pages folded at least. Okay, and then I can go ahead and add this onto that. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do that. And I will have a belly band with a job. It has journaling space. So I used lined paper. I used the wallpaper, lined paper, wallpaper, and I used some privacy envelope to make that fluffy flower. And I used paper pad. Whoops, I guess we need some down at the bottom too, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make it pretty good size on both sides because it's a full size piece that I want to make sure it stays down really well. Then I also added some of the lace, made a little lace cluster, and let's go ahead and line those up on those flowers. Yeah. Okay, so I have my belly band, and going with what's going on in the coloring book, I have added a little gate that has journaling space behind it. Okay. And I have a pocket here that I added, and then you open it up. I just want to make sure that it stays down. Then you open it up. I have journaling space here and journaling space here. Okay. And I love the little shovel with the bird there. Okay, and we did the little extra notch so that this can hold it. Okay, and then we'll have a place that we can add something in. And I haven't used this yet, and I don't know if I'm going to. Oh my gosh, this is the... Oh my gosh. My mom did a retreat, and it was in conjunction with the Jubilee of the church, and also of the church that they went to, and then also Pope John Paul II, and that's what the notes are in here. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so I just wanted to have an example of something that might go in here. And look at there, my mom's journaling pages will go in there perfectly, so I will be able to make something nice to go in there. I've got a pocket happening over here. I've left it open because I think I'll probably add a second area. But this is my belly band that I made using a coloring book. Now, I wanted to show you, I have another idea, especially for using a coloring book like this one. And so, so these are some of the pages that we have. So, this one is kind of cool, okay? So I could go ahead and, again, working with what's going on in the coloring book, I can go ahead and fold this over, okay, because it's like a mirrored image here. Okay. And you know what? What if we go ahead and we cut around this, because this is just a page of, and we make this a page. Okay, so we can go ahead and come out here. Just fussy cut. There's some gardening tools, some leaves. This coloring book is so cool because it's got instructions like you're supposed to find things in the pages, then you're supposed to add things, doodling. It's called The Secret Garden. And it was one of the ones my mom had. And there's some pages that she did color in it. Okay, so cutting it out to be like a doily. So like if you have a mandala coloring book, or you have a coloring book that has a mandala or a heart in it, this might be something that you might want to do, is to go ahead and cut and use that. Now the other thing is we could go through and, like the one that I used for the belly band, I could have cut out that shovel and things like these little tools here and the watering cans. I could have, you know, gone through and cut things out of this and use those throughout the journal. That might be kind of fun as well. This is a really nice thick paper that I've got right here. So yeah, so there I've got this. Now this could go into a journal just like this. Okay, so let me show you on this side. And it could be a page in the journal like that. It could be in the center of the journal. Say you have a page, you put this in, and then you've got this behind it. We could go ahead and glue this down here and glue it down here and have 4 little pockets, or 2 little pockets on each side. Okay, so like this, and say you glued it here, and now you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Lots and lots of fun things. Now, if it was just like the leaves and the flowers, and not like the watering cans being in the right direction or anything, you could go ahead and do this, and it could be a pocket like on the bottom of a page. There's just so many things you could do. I think it might be kind of fun to glue this down like you would a double tuck, and then having the flip out on the other side. That actually might be what I end up doing. Like, I could do it right here. Okay, so it could go like this, because you can't really journal on that area right there. So what if we go ahead and we make this like we would a double tuck? We add glue. That one just really doesn't want to work. We add glue along here, okay, and then down the middle, just like we do a double tuck. Because you can also do that if you have a thick doily that's not like regular doily paper, you know, but an actual thick doily paper. That is something that you could do. Okay. So, okay, so now of course I've added more things where I need to add things, but yeah, we could just okay. But you've got those 2 pockets, then you pull this over and you've got a little flip. And so I think that might be kind of fun to have. And I think for this particular flip, I'm going to go ahead and add in one of the faraway stamps. Okay, I like this one. I like all the color in that one. I'm going to go ahead and add that right there, and that will hold this down. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our glue. Okay, and I'm going to put glue on in a triangle on the one side. Okay, and then put it so that it can hold it. Okay, that will give us a little holding place over here. Okay. So that is another way to use this type of a coloring book. I think that those are great pages. I think those are great pages. We have our fluffy flower down here. I still need to find out how I did the center of the other fluffy flower. I don't remember. Okay. Okay. We have where we cut out the coloring book, added it in. We have the 2 pockets and the flip. 2 pockets and a flip. Okay. And then for our belly band, which is the main thing that we made for here today, I used the coloring book as the back piece and made it like a notebook. But when I was cutting it, I also cut along and left out a little notch there. And I thought it was fun that this had a gate, and I was like, oh, I want to go ahead and write in the gate. And look at here. We've got a little, like a little hidden place in there that something could go in there and be another place to write something. So, yeah, so that's a possibility. But there's a writing place that just goes right under there. These 2 pieces are from the wallpaper that I'm using. And we punched out this little heart and cut out the word blessed. We used this from a paper pad. We did some stitching around it. I made this little lace cluster, and it has a privacy envelope fluffy flower that we're using throughout this journal. I think that turned out really fun. You open this up. We've got some more journaling space here. I left this and I can color it. I can maybe write a quote or something and put it in here. That'll be really cool. And then I've got some more place for note taking. And this is just plain here. Okay, so this can just go ahead and go behind there. And that is closed. And remember, it is a belly band, so it's going to be able to hold something there. Okay, I love it. I'm actually looking and going, you know what? I think we need a little bit more added to this cluster down here. And so what if we take, what's today? Today is January 9th. If you take the January 9th from this little perpetual calendar that I have that was for last year, and I put those 2 things there, I really like that. Now this, I'm going to go ahead and leave it so that I can write on it. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the back of it and add it in as part of this little clustery thing that's happening here. Okay, and it's part of the faraway digital, but it's the Patreon's got the pieces so that they're cut and ready to be stamps. Okay, I love it. Okay, there you go. Adding those extra things. This is just on here right now because I don't want it to get glued. But yeah, so we used 2 of the stamps, and yeah, I may add, like I said, I might add another pocket here. So I'm going to have that. I'm not going to glue it down yet. Okay, and I did leave the branding strip on this time. It gives us a little bit bigger pocket, and the bigger pockets, a lot of times they hold things better. Okay, so there we go. Coloring book, belly band, little double tuck in here. Not a true double tuck because this is not an envelope. but we did use the same double tuck style here for this flap. Okay, there you go. What was your favorite? Was there something new that you saw here? Do you have this coloring book? Yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, yesterday we did post the mini challenge in the challenge. It's a required element. Tomorrow is the VIP for November. If you are a November VIP, make sure that you are in the group by tomorrow morning so that you get to come to the party. So yeah, find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.